Some songs don't just play. They live with you. They follow you through decades, through memories, through moments you didn't even realize they were shaping. And one of the voices behind that sound is now gone. Crofts, one half of the legendary duo Seals and Crofts, has passed away at 85. Most people will remember the music. The smooth harmonies. The calm, easy feeling. The timeless sound of summer breeze. But there's another story here. A deeper one. Not just about music, but about conviction and what it costs to stand by it, the sound that defined an era. Before the controversy, there was the music. And it was everywhere. Summer breeze. You've heard it. Everyone has. It's one of those songs that doesn't belong to a moment, it belongs to life itself. It plays, and suddenly everything slows down. That was their magic. Seals and Crofts weren't loud. They weren't aggressive. They didn't chase trends. They created a sound that felt peaceful, thoughtful, almost spiritual. And it worked. Hit after hit, Diamond Girl, Get Closer, they built a catalogue that dominated the 1970s. 5 gold albums. Millions of records sold. A level of success that most artists never reach. But what makes their story powerful isn't just what they achieved. It's what they were willing to risk. The decision that shocked the industry. At the peak of their career. At a time when everything was working in their favor. They made a choice that changed everything. They released a song called Unborn Child. And it wasn't vague. It wasn't hidden behind metaphors. It was direct, bold, personal. At a time when artists were protecting their careers, staying neutral, avoiding controversy, they stepped straight into one of the most sensitive issues in American culture. Not because it was popular, not because it would sell more records, but because they believed in it. Crofts and his partner weren't just musicians, they were men of deep faith. And for them, that faith wasn't separate from their art. It was part of it. The backlash that followed. The reaction came fast. And it hit hard. Radio stations refused to play the song. Critics turned against them. Fans were divided, some supported them, others walked away. Think about that for a second. They were at the top of the music world. Selling millions. Charting consistently. And in one move. They risked it all. And the industry responded. Airplay slowed. Momentum faded. The same system that helped lift them up, now pulled back. And just like that, everything changed. A pattern we still see today. Here's the part that really stands out. We act like this kind of thing is new. Like artists facing backlash, getting criticized, losing support for their opinions, is something that just started happening. But it didn't. Crofts lived it, over 50 years ago. Different time. Same reality. Say something controversial. And the consequences follow. But what made them different? They didn't back down. They didn't try to fix their image. They didn't walk it back. They stood on what they believed. And whether you agree with their message or not, that kind of conviction is rare. The legacy he leaves behind. The duo eventually went their separate ways in 1980. Music was changing. The world was changing. But their songs, they stayed. Summer Breeze still plays. Still connects. Still brings people back to a certain feeling, a certain time, a certain place. And now, with Crofts gone at 85, both voices of that legendary duo are no longer here. But their impact didn't disappear with them. It lives on. In the music. In the message. And in the choices they made when it mattered most. Before the fame. The foundation. Long before the gold records, before the charts, before anyone knew their names. They were just 2 young guys trying to figure it out. Crofts and Jim Seals didn't come from fame. They built everything from the ground up. They met as teenagers in Texas, bonded by music, and quickly realized they had something special, not just talent, but chemistry. That kind you can't fake. By 1958, they were already out on the road, performing with other acts, learning the industry the hard way. No shortcuts. No overnight success. Just long drives, small crowds, and the constant pressure to prove themselves. And that matters. Because when you understand where someone started, you understand what they were risking later. This wasn't handed to them. They earned it. Every bit of it, the cost of standing firm. Here's what people don't always talk about. Standing on principle sounds admirable. But living it, that's different. Because when the backlash came, it wasn't just headlines. It affected everything. Opportunities, exposure, relationships in the industry. The momentum they had spent years building slowed down. And that's the part most people underestimate. It's easy to say, I would have done the same thing. But would you, if it meant losing everything you worked for? That's the real test. And Crofts faced it. Not in private. Not quietly. But in front of the entire industry. And he didn't fold, the quiet strength behind the music. There was something different about Seals and Crofts. Even at their peak, they never felt like typical rock stars. No chaos. No scandals. No chasing attention. Their music reflected who they were, calm, thoughtful, intentional. And that same energy carried into their decisions. They weren't reacting. They were choosing. Choosing what they believed mattered. Choosing what they stood for. And in a business built on image and approval, that made them stand out even more. Not louder, but stronger. Why this story still matters. It's easy to look back and treat this like history. Like it belongs to another time. But it doesn't. Because the same pressure still exists today. Maybe even more. Artists are constantly being watched, judged, tested. And the line between success and backlash, it's thinner than ever. That's why this story sticks. Because it's not just about Crofts. It's about what happens when belief collides with pressure. And what someone chooses to do in that moment. Crofts leaves behind more than music. He leaves behind an example of what it looks like to stand your ground. Even when it costs you. Even when the world pushes back. Even when it would be easier to stay quiet. And that's something people don't forget. The songs will keep playing. The melodies will keep living. But the story behind them, that's what makes it unforgettable. Rest in peace to a man who didn't just create music. He stood for something. Now I want to hear from you. Do you respect artists more when they take a stand? Or should they stay out of it? Let's talk in the comments. And if you want more stories like this, real, honest, and deeper than the headlines, hit that subscribe button. And before we come to the end of this video, I just want to take a moment to say a very big thank you to all of you for watching. Your time truly means a lot. In a world where there are thousands of videos you could be watching right now, the fact that you chose to spend a few minutes here with me on Hajararama TV is something I truly appreciate. This channel continues to grow because of viewers like you. Every view, every comment, and every bit of support helps this community become stronger. And that's what makes creating these videos so rewarding. If you enjoyed this video, please take a quick moment to like the video, leave a comment below, and share it with your friends or anyone who might enjoy this content. Your interaction really helps the channel reach more people who love stories, entertainment, and updates just like you do. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Hajararama TV, and turn on the notification bell so you'll always be among the first to know when a new video is uploaded. There are many more exciting videos coming your way very soon, and I would love for you to be part of this journey as the channel continues to grow. I also enjoy hearing your thoughts, so feel free to drop your opinions, ideas, or suggestions in the comment section. Your voice matters here, and your feedback helps make Hajararama TV even better. Once again, thank you so much for watching and for being part of this amazing community. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, stay entertained, and keep watching Hajararama TV.